Hi, I'm Chris Sutton, creator and developer of the COBRA self-defense system. I'm a former law enforcement officer, corrections officer, and boot camp drill instructor. I combine my many years of service with my years of lifetime training in the martial arts to develop the Combat Objective Battle Ready Application Self-Defense System, also known as COBRA. COBRA is a 10-week self-defense system that is often referred to as a police academy for civilians. During the 10-week academy, students start and finish with the same group and everyone works together at the same level. Classes are generally 2 nights per week. Students learn basic, intermediate, and advanced self-defense training techniques and will participate in real-life scenarios and drills. Students are issued a step-by-step training manual and receive an official graduation certificate upon completing their 10-week academy. COBRA is a safe, exciting, and empowering program. I created the COBRA program out of my enthusiasm for self-defense training and to offer a program to the masses. COBRA filled the gap if a prospect wanted self-defense training but was not quite interested in the martial arts.
2 recent abduction attempts in our area. One, a mom fighting off a man trying to take her kid inside a Dollar General. The other, a man attacking a woman on a popular bike trail.
So if it starts in the parking lot, it has to stay in the parking lot.
Anti-abduction expert Chris Sutton teaches you and your kids memorable ways that could save you.
I got my keys, I got my pepper spray, I got my concealed weapons permit. You know, we do a lot of myth busting in this program.
If someone grabs you, they're likely taking you by car. So here's the first thing. It's called the window wedge anchor.
I'm tugging on his hips, the door remains open, there's something in the middle right here, he can yell, he can shout.
But if the window's rolled down, here's what you can do.
His goal is to lock onto this window frame if the window is down.
And if you get inside the car, here's what you need to know.
This is called a steering wheel anchor. What he's done is locked his elbow around the steering wheel.
This right here will cause a low-speed crash.
An accident's going to get people calling 911.
Just a few ways to hopefully remember in the worst of cases. For the now, I'm Nicole Gray.
Homeland Security released a public service announcement called Run, Hide, Fight, and that's the one that everybody knows. But they don't tell you how to run, they don't tell you how to hide, and they don't tell you how to fight. 95% of Americans have no idea what to do if they're ever faced with an active shooter situation personally. You're gonna learn how to do all of those things in a COBRA class. COBRA is not a martial arts studio. We do not have gis, we have no belts, there's no bowing. You can't win a trophy in a COBRA class. We do self-defense and self-defense only. And anyone can do this. It's a class for everyone, ages 5 to 85. Preparation is no longer an option, it's a must.
Hi, I'm Glenn Stevens. I'm from COBRA Defence Systems. I'd like to introduce you to our new course, CAP, Child Abduction Prevention. It's the course for teaching children how to respond in dangerous situations. This is a first for Australia. It's the only time it's ever been covered in Australia. It's based on law enforcement principles that are just not taught here. Every single time we've taught this course, every person we've ever taught it to says this needs to be in every single school in Australia. It's groundbreaking. It's so simple. It's so easy to learn. Every child needs to learn this. Every child that ever does this course, not only are they having fun, they're learning, they're enthusiastic, but we also challenge them. We don't want to make it easy, we want to make it realistic. So everything we do is based on real life principles. We teach them how to defend themselves against predators. We teach them how to use their voice to draw attention. Use physical techniques, strikes, grabs, anchors, vehicle abduction, street abduction, emergency phone calls, awareness, describing attackers, and then we role play it. We put it all together in age-specific scenarios. The course is about 2 hours long and it's very age appropriate, but what we try and do is just make sure that every single child goes away knowing that there's something they can do. They can become more confident, they can protect themselves, and more importantly, the parents see this, because as a parent, you don't want anything bad to happen to your child. So what we have to teach has to work. If it doesn't work, there's no point us teaching it.
Welcome to Daytime. I'm Cindy Edwards.
And I'm Jerry Penacoli. Nice to have you with us this morning. We're going to start with a very important topic. And sadly, this first topic is very timely right now. We live in a world, of course, everyone knows this, where we worry about sending our kids to school, to a mall, a movie theater, a nightclub, or even just to go to work because of active shooters.
If you are ever involved in a situation like this, they say the first step is to find an exit, or get out if you can, or hide. But if it's too late for that, then what?
Well, a gym in St. Petersburg, MA Fitness, offers classes that teach you what you need to know. Essentially, they teach you how to be your own first responder. Owner Matt DiPietro joins us now. And Matt, I think right at the top here, we should give a big disclaimer. We are going to be seeing fake guns in this segment with fake gunshots. So underlined.
Don't be alarmed.
Don't be alarmed.
Totally safe.
Okay, this is important to demonstrate, though, because everybody should know how to do what you're about to teach us.
Right, you know, and what we teach is the critical window from when shots are fired to when the gunman is engaged by police or ended himself. He comes in with that mentality. It's his last day on earth. He wants to get mass casualties. These plans are in place to limit those casualties. Nothing's foolproof, but we limit the casualties.
So this isn't like going to a self-defense class, is it? Really?
No, it's going, you know, all this stuff is very easy to learn. It comes from a background in law enforcement, and it comes from that tactical training type of atmosphere where you come from. And there we go. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
it's that fast. Yeah, it's that fast. Where are the police?
Right. They're not here.
Nowhere.
And, you know, how many shots was that?
5, 4?
About
so I don't
7
know.
shots.
6?
Seven shots in a matter of seconds. So
it happens
we need to know how to move under fire. People need to know how to know where the gunman is aiming for. He can only aim in certain directions, and so that's what we teach in the course.
So obviously, first thing is, if you can, run.
Correct. Exit awareness is the #1 step that we teach. And
you said exit awareness. That's really important. Know where they are.
In your workplace, the restaurants that you frequent, your children's school. Do your children know where the exits are? Right. You know, so that's #1. We're not teaching you to be a hero. We're teaching you to be a survivor. If you have people with you, you need to get them out.
Okay, what's a very important thing? A lot of people want to run. They want to run to an exit. But what if they're just running from the shooter? It's a natural instinct.
Correct.
You say not to do that.
You need to run, but you need to know how to run. You want to make yourself smaller, moving under fire. You don't want to be that big target. You want to be the bullseye. So you get small. You protect your vital organs right here by tucking your arms in and running that way. You don't want to get shot here. Okay. Also, a shooter can only operate at 10 and 2. So his 10 and his 2 over there. He's not going to shoot behind him. He's not going to shoot between his legs. He needs to physically turn to see you and shoot you. He needs to have a clear line of sight. So when you see his back, it's time to go.
Okay. All right.
And when you see his back, you were telling us earlier there should be a way to basically not to be a hero, but just to try to control the said shooter.
Correct. In this moment, if you see his jersey number on his back, right here, okay, he can't see you. You have the ability to attack.
Okay, so how?
So when you're coming over the top here, see this gun?
Yeah.
You want to latch onto it with everything you've got. Why don't you do that for me?
Okay.
Right there. There you go. And
But then he's pointing it in directions that could be like right here.
That way. Push
it
that way.
Push it this way.
This way.
And then
you
take
attack
him down.
Correct. You attack with extreme violence at that point.
And what you hope in the situation is that other people then, when they see this kind of activity, will join you and help take him down.
Correct. It's a herd mentality. If one person doesn't do anything, no one does anything.
Way to go, Jer. You did it. Mission accomplished.
All right. Yes.
Okay, let's talk about the time it takes for I even hate having this conversation, but if they have to reload. You've got some time there, right?
There are things that shooters need. They need targets, soft targets. They need to freely operate their weapon, and they need to reload and feed that weapon. It's just a tool, okay? It's a dangerous tool, but it is just a tool. So Marissa, come on out here. She's going to demonstrate a reload.
Again,
do you have a timer on that?
Fake gun.
Yes.
Fake gun. Okay.
So we're just going to...
Run into the light here.
Yeah, step right in here for us. So... this gun just operates like any other. There's a release right here. You have the clip in your pocket?
Yes.
Okay. She's going to release the clip and plug a new one in, okay?
Okay.
As soon as I say go, you hit that timer.
Okay.
All right.
And go. Come on, get it out, get it out, get it out. Gotta reload it, gotta load it. Charge it. Fire.
Time.
Okay.
4.11 seconds.
4.11 seconds, okay? So the reason we do that is, times could be slower, times could be faster, depending on your training, okay? You can cover distance in less time than he can reload the weapon.
In 4.7 seconds?
Correct.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So we want to try this out.
That?
Yes. We're going to set you as a shooter right here, okay? And I'm going to have you guys do some running. Is that okay?
Sure.
All right. Can we go to this cone right here?
Tell us when.
Sure. Yeah. We're going to go I want you to start at that cone.
Okay.
And then when I say go, you're going to run. Okay? So line up right there for me.
And do you want us to tag you or something?
Just tag right on the shoulder.
Okay. All right.
And you just cross me. Go!
I'm wearing the wrong shoes for this.
Time.
Okay.
3.1 seconds.
3.1 seconds. And you were running in heels.
In heels. Because you can't plan when something like this is going to happen.
At a moment's
Could
notice.
be at a nightclub
So
in heels
in that
or what have
3
you.
point whatever seconds, we've had time to maybe get to an exit.
Yes. Or engage the gunman. And we know that, what's the reload time again?
4.1.
4.1 seconds. You ran that in less than 4.1 seconds,
that's
correct?
true.
All right. And if you didn't have heels on, you probably would have been a little bit faster, right?
What about, I hate, again, even this it's so surreal to have this conversation, playing dead.
Playing dead, there is a way to do that. You want to lay on your stomach. Why? Because your breath, adrenaline's going to be pumping. You don't want to give that gunman any way to know that you are still alive.
But isn't your back going to be heaving,
When you lay down, your stomach will go into that place.
Okay.
So when you're up top, your stomach is coming up and down. When you're down, though, you're able to close those eyes and settle in.
Okay.
Okay.
How long is this course?
This course is a full 2-hour seminar. We teach it, though, in our 10-week academy, which runs every so often in the 7th week.
And
Okay.
age range?
From 13 up.
Okay, Matt.
Adult program.
Thank you very much. It's really eye-opening. We will put a link to your website on our website, which is daytimeonline.tv.
And we hope you learn something. Again, sadly.
Hope you'll never have to use it.
Okay, so here's a variation where he's coming here, come out, and take him down. Let me break that down for you. But essentially now when the attack comes in, I go ahead and partition here, strike. My arm is going to come around, and what I do is turn towards him, right? My hand is going to come right through, right here in the bottom. And you can use your C strike there and just squeeze, grip. My fingers are going right over the lids here, right in the eyes, right? Down, 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 down. Always giving the verbals, always giving the commands, right? Which has an effect on the psychology as well, okay? So, listen, I don't want any trouble. Notice my hands are already up. I go ahead and partition, bam, come in. Come around, bring it down, 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 and disengage and escape. Okay? Let's try it.
Let's face it, the world is getting ruder by the day. People are impatient and mean. It seems like you could be attacked at any time by some road-raging maniac. Technology like Google Maps makes it easy for burglars to case your home or office. Carrying a gun means there will always be a gun in the fight, and statistics say you are more apt to be shot than shoot. That's why COBRA self-defense training is so important. Designed by an ex-street cop, maximum security prison guard, and sheriff, COBRA is the fastest, safest way to learn how to defend against an attacker even if they have a gun, knife, or bat. You'll learn the 3 ways fights always begin and the 3-part secret advantage that criminals always have over their victims. COBRA Defense is the best way to peace of mind in a crazy world. Go to COBRADefenseSystem.com today to find out when the next class starts.
The world can be crazy at times, and while most people have car and cell phone insurance, many don't have a policy to protect their most valuable asset, themselves. That's where the COBRA Self-Defense Program comes in. Known as the Police Academy for Civilians, COBRA was created from real-life law enforcement and police training, and it's offered to everyone. That's right, even you. COBRA Self-Defense has been offered in over 13 countries and over 80 locations around the United States, and for a very good reason. It's the fastest and most effective way to learn how to realistically protect yourself. COBRA is a safe and exciting way anyone with any level of experience can learn self-defense. Be safe, be smart and be empowered. And remember, when self-defense is a must, nothing else will do.